Okay. All right. So, did you want to continue from where we were,
Oh
or?
yeah, what was your question again?
So, okay. So I was asking about what things can we do to keep ourselves moving, as some might say, preoccupied. And then you started to answer, don't look at it that way with the moving, because then that's suppressing.
Yeah, like
So,
you don't want to do things. I mean, again,
mhm.
it all depends on like the person, but like I would suggest don't like suppress it.
Okay.
Like, carry on with like doing things. So like even if you're going shopping, like if you feel a need to like cry in the center of the store, like cry in the center of the store. But like
Hmm.
we have no choice but to like move forward when we're grieving. Like the world doesn't stop, so we have to keep going. So, like make sure you're staying hydrated. If you feel like you need to like journal because if your feelings are becoming too much, if you feel you need to like get a therapist, look for like group like what are those called?
Group
When
therapy?
somebody passes, yeah, like look for like some group therapy, like for people that have passed away. Sometimes like sometimes the hospitals offer it or churches offer it or even like the funeral homes like offer like sessions for like group therapy so people can like talk about like their grief together.
Hmm.
It all depends because I think like right in the beginning like you're still like processing and coming to terms with like, oh my god, like this person's not here, and especially if that being was like part of like your everyday life,
Hmm.
it's like learning a new normal. So it really all
God,
depends.
yeah. Yeah. You said that triggered, like, Dane always says the new normal sucks. And like he always brings that up. Anytime we're doing something, it's like, Mom would have,
Yeah.
you know? So, but I have to say, our therapy is holding on to like things that Mom enjoyed. So, because of everything with Dan having been in the hospital over the holidays, they didn't open their gifts. They're like, no, because if he doesn't come out of it, God forbid, they're like we don't want to. We'll probably like give that stuff away because it's just gonna hurt more opening it, not being able to have him around versus actually opening it and whatever. And so I said, with Father's Day being yesterday, Dad still has yet to open his card, but we've been like that since Mom's not. We just kind of open things when we open it. So I was
Yeah.
like, so why don't you guys finally open the Christmas presents? And Dane goes, no, it's not Christmas in July. And I was like, oh, that's Mom's favorite holiday. I was like, she would be on that damn Hallmark channel. We were
Oh
cracking
my
up.
God, I love Christmas in July.
So yeah, so now we're like, how about we just do Christmas in July? I was like, Mom would enjoy that. And Dane's like, yeah, yeah, she would.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it was a
see, I love what you
moment.
guys are doing. You're like, it's still a sad thing, but you're still keeping her alive and her traditions alive.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It I
Yeah,
I
that's
will
really
not.
beautiful.
Yeah, like it's now with it. Oh my god, it's so funny because my favorite color is green, but I get everything in shades of purple now because of her. I'm like, oh well, Mom would have enjoyed this. Like she would have liked this because it's purple. So yeah, I try that way to incorporate, but now it's causing me to buy colorful things. So, but
Your
I
new normal.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I find that like it does help. Um, it's just I don't know. It does help. It's a big difference from where we started to now. And like I hope that inspires other people to do said things, because sometimes I'll suggest certain things that I would do to the people that I'm talking to who have recently lost someone. I was like, start
Yeah.
buying things in their favorite color. Start, getting into, if you're watching a movie and their favorite snack was insert, Reese's peanut butter cups or whatever,
Mhm.
get that and snack on that instead. So that way you're snacking with
Yeah,
them.
you can feel, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
That's really nice.
so it worked for me. It's working for me. Um, it's working for the family as a whole. Put it that way.
Yeah,
So
sounds like it.
yeah, I also, here's another thing that did kind of help me. And this would be one of my questions for you. So I'll start with you on this question. Then don't worry. I know I have perimenopause brain, but I'll remember what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Trust me. How does one get some kind of relief from their grieving?
I, I don't know. I guess it kind of just comes with time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
I mean, from my experience, I'm still trying to, I can't believe Link has been gone 4 years already. And to me, it just feels like it happened yesterday, and like Max is coming up on 2 years, and it's like, how is that even
Golly.
possible?
Right.
So, I guess it like
Wow.
all depends.
I am going to go out on a limb, and here's going to be part two within a second video of pissing people off, but I'm going to say it. I honestly feel like, because I did have this discussion years ago with mom, I think that we mourn our fur babies harder than we do when our human counterparts pass away.
Yeah.
There is something so innocent about these little beings
Yeah.
that brings so much comfort and so much joy. Like,
Hmm.
they are, when people say, I have unconditional love for, insert whatever they have unconditional love for, like a mother's
Yeah.
love for their child. I can honestly say that I have seen people love their fur babies more than I've seen some of these moms love their kids. And
Yeah.
I think it's just the innocence of the animal. Like,
They are. They're just so innocent.
and when I see them, how they look at their owner, and it's just
Yeah.
that face they're making, and it's like, oh,
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
It's, oh man, there's times I'll be,
Like Shane would. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
no,
ahead.
no, go, 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 go. You're fine.
I was gonna say Shane would talk about that like all the time whenever me or Shane would walk in the house and like Link would see us, like his little eyes would get all squinty and he would just like make this little smiley face.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
was just like pure love. And I used to joke around with Shane all the time. I'd be like, Shane, I'm like, Link is my favorite son. He was like, I know, I know. I'm like, as long as you know.
I want this to be a fair playing field, homie. But
Yeah.
yeah, I,
Because
I
they
get what
don't
you're
do
saying.
anything to let you down at all. Like, you can leave the room for 5 minutes, you come back in and like they just like light up, like, oh my God, there you are. Like they're just
Yes.
so happy to see you. And
Yes.
it's almost like what's that like certain like connection where like you kind of have to like know like what's going on with them. Not like telepathy or anything like that, but it's like I can't think of the word, but you kind of have to know their little cues, like when they have to go to the bathroom,
Right.
if they're walking off balance or if like something's tweaked in like the way their daily performance. Like you have to like know all those things. So you become like hyper aware of like everything about them.
Right.
And it's just, how can you not love them,
Yeah.
unconditionally as well? And just like grieve for them, the way you would grieve the loss of like a human when
Right.
they're just like such these special little critters.
Yeah, there are times I'll be dead asleep, and Deuce will just come in and pat me on the chest just so he could, and people say it's because I spoil him. He's just a different kind of breed. Um, and I find that I watch a lot of like um, ghost videos where supposedly people's houses are haunted. Animals will tell you if a house is haunted or not. And this one lady, she has this one cat, and her cat will not use the bathroom by himself at nighttime because of where his potty is. So he goes to the door and he'll like do this little soft scratch on the door to like mom, it's time to go to the potty. But she has to walk into the potty. I go through the same thing with Deuce. And
Oh, Juicy.
yeah, and everybody's like, you can't do that with like that's spoiler. No, it's not. No, it's not. There are these little bundles of joy that like they can also have emotion like us. It's
Yeah.
so I guess grieving them is yeah, it could be worse than a human. Like you think about when you yell at them and like things are and it's just like, oh my god. And they get such a look on their face. And this lady whose cat, her 17-year-old cat passed away. And she posted up that saying where we're both in this lifetime for the first time ever living it together. Be careful when you yell at them because they're learning just as we are. Oh my God,
Oh,
Lisa, I'm like, "Ugh," like ugly face, just crying because I'm like, damn, I don't really yell at him, but it was the thought of, she's like, every moment that I did yell at my baby, he didn't mean it because in his family line, he would be outside scratching on a tree, not furniture. He would be outside hunting animals
yeah.
to survive, not bringing me dead carcasses in the house. Like, here, I got you a present. Like, and I'm like,
Thanks for taking care of
oh,
me. Here's a mouse for you.
yeah. And I was just like, oh. So she was just like, she's like, as she's going through this period of grief, and we're there with her, she's like, just be kind to your babies because you never know when their time's coming.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Oh my goodness. I think about that now, like, Chloe's 14 in the beginning when I first started walking her, like she was a friggin' nightmare. And like to this day, she's still a nightmare. But all I think about now, like, even though like my arm hurts when I'm walking her and it's a completely miserable walk, I'm like, she's 14 years old and I still get to walk her every day. And I'm grateful
yeah.
for that. So she can fucking yank my arm out all she wants.
Yeah. Yeah, you learn to cope with certain things. Um I know this one guy, his cat has Alzheimer's, right? Yeah, I forget which one, but the cat gets up at like 2 in the morning now and just cries somewhere in the house because it gets lost. It'll
Oh my
walk to go eat,
God.
but then get lost. So he's got to go get the cat. And he's like, there's nothing like grieving a fur baby that's still with you and still has how many years to go. And you got to treat it like every moment is his last. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh man.
They can't talk to you. They can't tell you. They just have
No.
blinks. They have meows. They have barks,
Yeah,
sighs.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, oh my gosh.
I
But
know it's that's why it makes it like so much worse because they're
right.
just they can't tell you. You kind of just have to like
Yeah.
know or suspect something. It's just so sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny that like you're talking about this and I'm like, all right, don't cry, don't cry. And like last year I on TikTok I started like a YouTube channel because I wanted to like talk to people about like pet grief and stuff like that. And I did a few videos and I'm like, no, I'm not emotionally ready for this. Like I can't talk about like grieving animals yet because I'm just not like ready. And so like hearing you talk about like what people go through with their animals, like even though like I'm dealing with, my Link and my Max and all the other dogs from like my clients that have passed away, it's just like I don't think I'll be ready to talk about this stuff anytime soon. So I'm glad that we're doing a mixture of talking about humans and like animals because I don't think I'd be able to do like a full thing on animals just yet.
Well, I watched your videos and I enjoyed them thoroughly.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
I would share them and I would because just about everyone I know owns a dog. Just about everyone I know. And a lot of them who own dogs, like I love saying starting out with that because those are their babies. They're not dog owners, and I love sitting back in their
Yeah.
chats and watching them like, no, I'm not an owner because me and my baby are equal. I'm like, get it, girl.
Yes.
So I enjoy that. So I would share stuff, anything I could come across with your videos. I would share like, look, this is what my
Oh,
bestie,
thank you.
because it's something that needs to be out there because people will sit and
Yeah.
make video after video on how cute my little baby is, but they don't share the part that's most important is that what happens when it's baby's time. Like,
Yeah.
it's all fun and games, but once you hit that point of grieving your baby, your loss, there's nothing there. It's just like, okay, now I have, $60 extra in my pocket because I'm not buying potty or food or snacks. Or let me tell you something. Once it's Deuce's time, I am done. I am done. I go out and buy him stuffed animals. I buy him matching. He's got the bluish green dinosaur. I got the pink unicorn. But anything I have, that's his. That's his. The sloth. He has
Oh.
animals everywhere, and I send the pictures to the group with how he cuddles them, and he's like my little world. And it's just so crazy because I think all the time, I'm like, damn, what happens when he's not here anymore? And I was like, oh no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
It hit me like a ton of bricks, and I was like, no, okay, don't
Yeah.
do this.
Don't go down that path yet.
Yeah, no. I'm seeing
Listen,
more grays
anticipatory
on
grief
him.
sucks.
Yeah, yeah. I see the grays and certain things he does sometimes, and he's just so pooped, and I'm like, don't fucking do that, Deuce. Like, stop. And he looks at me like, what is wrong with you?
I know that feeling.
Ah, but it's just, but at the same
Oh my
time,
God.
I show him the little videos. He likes to watch his little fishing videos and
And that
little
was really
pork.
adorable.
That's him. And sometimes he'll see certain. He likes dolphins. He likes manatees, angel rays. What was the? Oh, and the sharks. And he got to see whales for the first time today. It was live. I found the live recording.
Oh,
Oh my God! Talk about
you
getting
should be
watery
recording
eyed.
him.
I'm gonna record him because he's just watching it, and he looks at the screen. He looks up like, "Mommy, you see that?" And I was like, "Oh, like." I was like, keep it together, keep it together. It's like, isn't that beautiful? So yeah, I just seeing it through his eyes because he's seeing it for the first time. Oh, don't
Yeah.
do this!
Oh.
Don't do this! Oh my
Oh,
God,
Deucey.
little baby.
Oh, he's like, what are you doing to me? Hi, Juicy.
Say
Oh,
hello.
Juicy can't hear me.
He can't, but
Are you
I
gonna meow for us?
say meow 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 meow. No, he's just looking
Like,
like.
what are you? Why did Daddy just do that to me? He's like,
Oh
why did
yeah.
you do that to me?
Here, go here. So this is one of his. That's one of
That
them.
is so cute.
And this I got while at Marshall's.
Oh my God.
So it's the size of him. Thank you. So
Yeah, he's huge.
yeah, yeah. Oh no, I was showing all of them. Yeah, but yeah. So he hi Booba. So yeah, he's big, but it's my fault. But yeah, I get him all these stuffed animals and stuff, and it brings me joy. And when I start sharing photos with people, it makes me happy that they're like, "Oh, you buy a cat stuffed animals?" And I'm like, why not? Like, you buy your kids they don't need. Like,
Yeah,
why can't I?
exactly.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
appreciates it. Yeah, because if he doesn't feel like laying with me or anything, I'll wake up and I'm like, where's my baby? And he's laying, he's tucked himself into his little bunch of animals and goes to sleep.
that's really
So,
sweet.
yeah, so, but
Oh, Juicy.
yeah, so, hi, Bubba. So, yeah, but, Okay, so I guess we went through all of the questions that I had for you. Um, blah 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 blah. Yeah, yeah. I went through all of my questions. So I guess take the floor and talk about what you want to talk about. So,
Okay.
um,
Um, I guess I just want to say that, like, just be mindful, like, when someone passes away, don't insert what you believe on that person. Don't say things like that person's in a better place now, that person's not suffering anymore, that dog is not suffering, just go get another animal. You could have another kid, or, just don't say any dumb stuff, okay? Like, just be mindful and think about what you're going to say before you say it to that person. And you could just simply say, I'm so sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you, and leave it at that. You don't have to like insert any kind of crazy things to make you feel better, because I think that's what a lot of people do is they project on, they're projecting what they're going through, like, oh my God, like I, I'm so grateful that this is not me. So I'm going to say, like, just something like random and weird. And again, I don't know if it's like conscious or not, but just try to be mindful of being considerate to the person that like lost the person or the animal that they love. It's not for you to decide how they're supposed to grieve, or if it's okay to grieve animals, or, just anything. Like, it's grief is not about you, it's about what that person is experienced. So just, keep that in mind. And then, some other things that people could do. I know for my sister Kelly, like when we lost her dad, walking has helped her a lot. And like Kelly worshipped my dad. Um, and she has found that going for daily walks by herself has made like such a huge impact in her life, and she's finding it easier to like cope with my dad's loss. So it all depends, like, walking might work for one person, but it might not work for the other. So it's
mhm,
about experimenting to see like what's going to help you be able to cope with your loss. And then, I don't think, grief doesn't really go away. There's
right.
I can't think of the quote, but it's kind of like we just, it grows
Oh,
around us. Grief grows around
yeah.
us, and we just learn to like live with it. It becomes
Mhm.
like part of who we are.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. So, hi, honey.
Hi, the baby. Oh,
Sweetheart.
oh. Maybe she
Okay.
wants to pull my
Anything
wig
else you would
off.
like to add? Oh,
Let's see.
maybe.
Yeah, she's looking for the wig. Um, what I want to ask you before I go on to the other thing I was about to ask. Is it cool if you have any phone numbers or anything for anybody to like a grief hotline or anything that they could. I have it constantly appearing for me because of everything with mom. I do still get like people sometimes DMing me because they're seeing videos that I make, and they're like, "Oh, here's a hotline," or "Here's a," they do that. It's so sweet. I'm like, "Oh, okay,
That is
thank
very
you."
sweet.
So I do
Oh,
have a few numbers.
I, you know what? I can come up with some and then put them in the like the comment section.
Okay. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. That works. That
Yeah, because
works.
there's several different ones. Like there's like Grief Network, and that's like local. Like a lot of the churches offer that.
Okay.
Some do it for free, and some, ask for a donation because they give you the workbook to go along with it. There's tons of resources. Like if you're on like Facebook, there's private groups, like, animal groups, like the Rainbow Bridge group.
Okay.
And they get kind of like annoying in there, but sometimes they can be very helpful. So yeah, I will come up with some resources and I will put them in the comments section.
Awesome. Thank you. That works because
That was a good question.
yeah, I thought to ask it because you said Rainbow Bridge and you made me think this lady I follow her one of her very first jumping spiders that she had adopted, I guess you could say. She brought it inside her house, then made it little mini enclosures, and but she passed away. She was very old.
Oh,
She had all her babies. Yo, I was bawling. I
I'm
was bawling,
sure.
and I'm like, it's a spider, but it made me feel good to know that it's okay to grieve a little life that in another lifetime I would have squashed out of sheer fear. But getting to learn through the process of, and I think that's where I love social media, is it's a learning curve. Things that you would have taken with a grain of salt or taken for granted, you've come to realize that is somebody else's little, I guess you could say they're fur babies too, because
Yeah.
I'm convinced jumping spiders are like little cats because of the things they do. Um, like I just, oh, they're so precious though. But this one was like a purplish pink. She was
Oh, so pretty.
beautiful. Yeah. So, and you could see when she took her last. Oh, anyway.
Oh God,
Um,
stop.
sorry, sorry. So, because she didn't do the, what do they call it? The death curl. She didn't curl up like that. She left one
Oh,
hand out. Yeah, she left one arm out, touching on her mom's finger. Like, okay, mommy, thanks.
stop.
So, but it
I
made
love
me,
spiders.
yeah, yeah. So I was just like, whew, Lord, like, but, but it was just, it was something else getting to see, like, we all go through it, but getting to understand that the, the insects, I don't want to say bugs, because sometimes bugs sound so heartless. The insects that I see that people care for, that other people are like, ew, get it off my screen. And it's like, why don't you just keep scrolling? Nobody asked you to
Yeah,
stop.
exactly. Exactly.
But when I see them starting to give their little classes and they're just teaching people like, this is my fur baby, as where you bring in all your, you know, goats and cows and whatever other oddities you would bring from the farm. They're like,
Uh-huh.
this is my little fur baby. And I'm like, yeah, get him. So it's just awesome, you know? It's awesome. I mean, as a child, I grieved my mom's plant dying. You know,
Oh,
that plant had been around for a while, and sometimes I'd be sitting watching TV and it would jump. And I remember reading somewhere that that's like the plant just doing its thing. Every now and then they will jump.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I was reading about it. It has something to do with growth, and they're moving their roots around. They're
Oh,
growing. Yeah,
okay.
they're moving their roots around, just trying to get better catch of the soil where the water is. So they might need to be
Interesting.
watered more. Yeah. So they have a tendency to just like, oh, like I caught a chill. So yeah. So, so I was like,
The Holy Ghost done
oh,
went through it.
yeah. Especially the ones that they start out real thin and then a leaf rolls out. They do it more than others do.
Oh,
Yeah. So
listen,
I
no,
was,
I'm gonna go watch my plants now.
yeah. Yeah.
See if they jump.
Don't get too into it, because once you're like, oh my god, this plant's lived its life, because no amount of soil change or anything will. So yeah, so I was sad. I was like, "Mom." So yeah, oh, it was horrible. Um, I mean, we're talking about somebody who collects rocks and leaves and cries when I have to give them away.
Oh,
So yeah, I just,
Arthur.
I don't know. For me personally, I believe everything has spirit to it. You give it that love and that attendance, it has
Hmm.
life to it. So yeah, so it's just, it's one of those things. I'd probably be a horrible AI tech, because I'd be like, no, leave the robot, it's a lot, you know.
Oh my God,
So
I would too.
okay, so you're you know, watching the movie, what was it, Artificial Intelligence, years ago with Haley Joel Osment or something or
Oh,
whatever.
okay. I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, it's good, and it shows you how when people get what they want per se, how quickly their grief goes from grief to like, oh yeah, I'm happy. This couple can't have a kid, and in the future you could just go adopt an AI child, and that's essentially what they do. And at some point, I think she finds out she's pregnant, so they just
Is that with
trash
Kevin
him.
Spacey?
No, no, it's got a, who's that guy? Jude Law. He's in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but with the last 10 minutes, I'll give you the synopsis of, they go ahead, they find out they're pregnant. or the child was dying of some disease, whatever, they get their son back and they throw him out, the AI child. And you're like, oh my God, because he's programmed. It's a Pinocchio story. He turns on, he's a child. And so the AI that's programmed is way more intelligent. He's where they're trying to get now with AI. And as you're
Okay.
watching that movie, you're like, see, this is a problem. Even back then, you're like, this is a problem because humans are so damn wasteful. And they don't seem to have enough space to be able to love two beings. Like, oh, well, I've got my thing here, so I don't need this anymore. And they're so like, it same
Yeah.
goes with a vehicle. Instead of repairing the vehicle, like one little repair, throw it out and get a new one. And we are,
Yeah.
that's us. We're wasteful. And to see
Yes.
that movie then and look at it now, and I was like, oh my God. Because do you remember when Japan had those Honda robots?
No, I don't
They were
remember.
Asimov. Yes, I will have to remember. Let me write it down. Asimov. Let me tell
Okay.
you, when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh my God!" Because me and robotics, I'm very terrified of all that stuff. But it was the thought process of they've brought this thing to life, and it was originally made for elderly people who don't have someone to care for them, and you could just put them in their household and they're programmed to just take care of these people. And rainy day came and the newer models came out, so they were
Hmm.
like, all they did was take them out of the personal homes, give those folks the newer models, and you're like, oh my God, because Americans, we would have thrown it out.
Yeah.
And turns out COVID hit, and oh my God, you know what they did? They brought those older models out, turned them back on, and put them in the hospitals where the people couldn't get into those areas. So
Oh.
these robots, they would dress them up, they would put program with cameras now, so the doctors would go in and help to treat these patients. The
Oh, that's
Yes,
awesome.
and the newer model AI operating robots that would operate on people. Two or three of them during COVID learned how to do um, uh, like minor surgeries. But Lisa,
That's impressive.
this one hospital was just put everybody, all Japan, all of their robots in with COVID patients, and that was the one hospital that
Wow.
successfully made it through. No problem.
That's amazing.
So, yeah. But you didn't hear about that on the news.
Nope.
No, instead we would make up the whole of iRobot. Like they'd be jumping on us and God. Every time I watch iRobot, I am like bawling because it's like, yeah, that's what we would do. That's the
I
truth.
know it is exactly what we would do. Oh,
Yeah.
the poor little robots in the containers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That's
know.
real
You know
life.
which one really got to me? What's that the war movie where they use the robot? It's like a sci-fi movie.
The war movie where they use the robot? Are you talking about
Yeah.
Chappie?
Hmm.
See,
I cried so
I
much.
purposely, when mom said she bawled her eyes out, I was like, no, no,
Yeah.
miss me with that one. Yeah, I
Yep.
couldn't
I
do it.
cried so much. Oh my God, Chappie broke my heart. It's
See,
like I could watch like a human being beat up, but then like the moment they tried beating Chappie up, I'm like, no, why are they doing that to him?
right. There's a certain innocence to robots like there are animals, but the innocence, I
Yeah.
think we feel sad for a robot because we brought it to life. We gave it life. Then we look to give it personality. It becomes a sentient being. Then we're like, oh, it served its purpose. We're done. But you just
Yeah.
gave this thing a whole last life. Like,
Yep.
why would you do that? So I think we feel that sorrow and that grief for them because it's like they were just minding their business. They didn't ask to
Yeah.
hit a on switch and then just put them out in the wild.
Exactly.
So I can't wait. And this is going to end this way, and it's going to be funny, sort of. But this is all a part of
Okay.
my grieving for robots. I can't wait for when we have the Skynet Terminator takeover and we get a total the food delivery robots because that's who I'm mad
Mhm.
that they abuse all the time. I've seen people kick them over and they're supposed to be
I
delivering food. I'm
know.
like, nah, wait till the uprising of these robots. Y'all are gonna be sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope these robots come with like facial recognition camera memory. And then they're like, I remember when you kicked my cousin over, like I know it's horrible to think, but at the same time, I will be really
Oh
excited
man.
because golly,
You
like
guys are gonna hear some interesting things here.
I'm just saying, I had to end this on a happy note. You know what I'm getting at? Like
Yeah, no, that definitely is a happy note.
I
I can't
had
wait for
to,
that day also.
yeah, because man, I'll be like, remember when I told you you weren't just an ice cream machine? And we're like, like skipping down the street, me and the ice cream machine robot. Like I'm lactose intolerant. I can't have ice cream. It's completely useless to me. So come be my friend. Like we watch TV together. So
Exactly.
yeah, see,
Oh my God.
just
Exactly.
saying, just saying.
No,
Um,
that was good.
I mean, new robots now also can help you get over passing family members. They can play back certain things and they remember like favorite things of relatives. So
Oh
I was like,
wow.
yeah, I was like, that's cool. I was like, but what if the other family relative who lives in the same house is like, I'm tired of you playbacking this shit. Like, stop doing that. Like, we'll never get over, grandma. At this point, you're playing
Yeah.
back her voice all the time. But sometimes we need that. Sometimes I see people a lot of times. In closing, there are people who save last messages from family so they can hear them say they love them one more time.
Yeah.
So that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. At least you have their voice.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. So, with that being said, we have come to the close, and this will be a two-part video. So, this is the second half. So, if you watch this one first, I just had to state that. But yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. This was great. And I'm sure we'll cross this bridge again of like talking about grief because it's, something that we can just always keep on talking about.
Yeah, I
More people need to
mean,
hear about it.
yeah. If we have to make a three-parter, fine by me. Um,
Sounds good.
so it doesn't have to be a morbid
Okay.
topic. That's
No, it
that's
definitely
just it.
not. It does not
Yeah,
have to be morbid at all.
we're just
And that's
sapping.
the whole point of this is to like bring attention to it and like it
Yes.
doesn't have to be morbid.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
thank
thank you
you.
for that.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay,
Okay. Well,
well, I love you. And until next time,
I love
thanks
you
for
too.
watching us. And yeah, we'll leave some resources in the comment section for you guys.
Awesome. Yes. Yes, we will. Thank you. All right. Love
Oh, yeah.
you.
Okay. Love you. Bye
All right.
bye.
Bye.